Have you ever noticed how some older men walk into a room and everything just changes? He's not loud, he's not showing off, he's not even trying to get attention. But suddenly people notice, especially younger women. They lean in a little, they smile without realizing it. They feel something they can't quite explain. It's not about money, looks, or status. It's about presence. That calm, unshakable stillness that says, I've lived, I've lost, I've learned, and I don't need to prove anything anymore. If you're in your 50s or 60s, listen closely. This might be the first time anyone has told you the truth. You're not past your prime, you're just now stepping into it. In this video, I'm breaking down 7 powerful strategies that older men use to naturally attract younger women, without chasing, without pretending to be younger, and without saying a single fake word. These aren't cheap tricks. They're grounded in real masculine presence and the quiet strength that comes from experience and Stoic discipline. You'll learn how to speak less but say more, how to command a room without making noise, and how to let your years and your calm do the heavy lifting for you. But here's a quick warning. This video isn't for men who are still chasing validation. It's for men who are ready to own their silence, own their presence, and own their power. If that's you, you're in the right place. Stick with me. Let's get into it. First, own your age like it's your greatest advantage. Stop hiding it. Stop trying to act younger. Stop dressing or talking like you're still in your 30s. Your age isn't a weakness, it's your edge. Most older men lose the game the moment they try to compete with younger guys. They laugh too loud, talk too fast, or chase trends that don't fit them. That energy screams insecurity, and women feel it immediately. What actually draws a younger woman in is something much quieter. A man who carries his years with quiet strength. A man who walks in calm, who listens more than he speaks, who moves with intention instead of urgency. She's not looking for someone who mirrors her youth. She's drawn to the man who feels solid, like he's already been through the storm and came out the other side unshaken. When you truly own your age, you stop chasing. You become the calm after the chaos. That shift alone makes you unforgettable. Second, stop chasing her beauty and learn to see through it. The moment you get hypnotized by how she looks, you lose your power. Your voice changes. Your energy shifts. You start trying too hard to impress. And she feels it. Younger women have heard every compliment about their looks since they were teenagers. It doesn't move them anymore. What moves them is a man who notices her beauty but isn't owned by it. A man who stays grounded, who looks past the surface and sees her mind, her energy, her silence. Instead of rushing to tell her she's beautiful, notice something deeper. Compliment the way she thinks, the way she carries herself, or the way she pauses before she speaks. When you do that, you stand out because you're not reacting like every other man. You're seeing her. That calm respect without desperation, that's magnetic. Third, dominate the room without saying a single word. Walk in with presence. No loud laughter, no forced jokes, no scanning the room for approval. Just calm, grounded energy. Most men make noise trying to be noticed. They fidget, they talk too much, they try too hard, and in doing so they become invisible. But the man who owns the room simply is. He moves with intention. He sits like the space belongs to him. He observes instead of performing. His stillness speaks louder than most men's voices. Younger women notice this immediately. They're surrounded by chaos and noise every day. When you bring calm, steady presence into the room, you break the pattern. You become the anchor. And that quiet strength pulls attention without effort. Fourth, take the lead without asking for permission. Stop saying, "What do you want to do?" and start making clear, calm decisions. I made us a reservation here. Let's sit by the window. Walk on the outside of the sidewalk. Guide her gently through a crowd. This isn't about being controlling. It's about having direction and confidence. Younger women don't want another man who waits for them to decide everything. They want to feel the quiet strength of a man who knows where he's going and invites her to come along. When you lead with calm certainty, she feels safe, and that feeling is incredibly attractive. Fifth, create tension instead of chasing attention. Most men try to win her over with jokes, stories, or constant talking. But real attraction isn't built on attention, it's built on tension. Tension lives in the pauses, in the way you hold eye contact a second longer, in the silence after she says something, in the way you don't rush to fill every gap. When you're comfortable with that space, she starts leaning in emotionally and physically. She feels the pull. You're not performing, you're creating a moment she wants to stay in. That quiet tension is far more powerful than loud charm. Sixth, talk less but tell stories that make her imagine. Don't flood her with facts or opinions. Instead, tell short, real stories from your life. Moments that show who you are without bragging. A good story pulls her in. She starts picturing the scene. She feels the emotion. She begins placing herself in your world. That emotional involvement is what creates connection. Speak slowly. Leave space between your words. Let her ask questions. Curiosity builds faster than constant talking ever will. Seventh, let her chase the calm inside you. In a noisy, chaotic world, your stillness becomes magnetic. When you stay calm while others get reactive, when you listen without needing to match her energy, when you hold your frame without flinching, she feels it. Younger women are used to emotional ups and downs with guys their age. When they meet a man who is steady, grounded, and at peace with himself, it feels like safety and depth at the same time. Don't explain your calm. Don't try to prove it. Just be it. Let her feel the difference. That calm is what she'll keep thinking about long after the night ends. And finally, when the moment feels right, kiss her in the silence. Not when you're both laughing or talking fast. Kiss her in the quiet moment when words have faded and the energy between you is thick. That's when the kiss lands with real weight, because it's not rushed, it's earned through presence. The most powerful connections aren't forced. They grow in the space you're brave enough to leave open. If any of this resonated with you, drop one of these in the comments. I own my age, I move with presence, I build tension, or simply tell me which point hit you the hardest. Hit like if you want more content for mature men who refuse to chase, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next one. You're not too old. You're just now becoming the kind of man women remember. I'll see you in the next video.